Welcome to the CBH Report, your home for the latest ComeBlockHome SMP news. In preparation for the first day of ComeBlockHome, April 3rd, we have an episode about the Day Zero streams. So, first of all, we're going to be talking and introducing ourselves. This is a roundtable. I'm Ace, I'm going to be your host, and I will be the voice of the show.
I am Wither, I'm the main script writer, one of the note takers, and honestly one of the backbones of this entire project.
I'm Dusty, I'm the main editor, and I help where I can everywhere else.
We also have a fourth member, Dranny, who is not available right now, but has a little message for us.
Hi, I'm Dranny. I also go by Max, and you may or may not hear my cat purring.
Okay, so
I'm sure that
first
was
of
a
all,
beautiful message.
I know, right? First, we're going to talk about what we're planning on doing with this CBH report. So, Dusty, Wither, do either of you have anything to go off of right off the bat?
I'd like to thank all the recap channels that came before us, like Hermitcraft Recap, In a Nutshell for the Evo server. Like, all of you people have pioneered this whole thing and really inspired us to make this. We couldn't be doing this without you or your example to follow.
Excellent. Dusty?
Shout out to Saberspark for letting me be a ripoff.
Hey, I mean, if you have anybody to thank, Saberspark's a good one. So our plan for the series is to do a weekly recap of the videos and the streams that are going to come each week from those who are in the SMP. Basically, we'll be covering the interesting things that happened, the horrible disasters that will inevitably occur, and any drama that, picks up inside the SMP, not necessarily in the fan.
Basically, all of us have been working on the ComeBlockHome hashtag since the very start. We're the people who helped come up with it, and you can see even two of us in the stream with Strife as he discusses the possibility of ways the fandom could help with creating ComeBlockHome.
You can see me in one of the streams where Line talks about it.
Yeah, and Lying's kind of the one who started all of this.
Oh yeah.
It was his original tweet that everybody was like, okay, but when? And then we were convinced that, maybe we could make it actually happen.
And then we did!
Line puts the tweet out, Wither gets the idea, Strife talks about it, me and Wither do things.
Yeah, basically, you guys are kind of the heroes of this. Okay.
No.
It's okay, babe. It's okay. You deserve the adulation.
I do want to give a special shout out to someone who isn't going to be part of this project but helped a lot with the hashtag, which is our good friend Luna, who helped come up with the original idea of the ComeBlockHome phrase.
Oh, absolutely. We had some trouble because naming is not our forte, but thank goodness Luna was there.
Luna basically came up with almost all the ideas and just kind of sprung them off us until one of them kind of just clicked.
It took us, 4 months? We were talking about this for about 4 months, I feel.
Yeah.
Before we actually got...
Alright, the first message in this channel was on January 25th.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure there were more messages, in general.
Then.
Yeah, before it was made.
Definitely.
And the very first message in here is, mentioning that someone put fan art in the tag.
Yeah. I think we came up with the fan art, or the tags, MC 2012, 2012 reunion, and ComeBlockHome before starting that channel, which is how we actually have the name.
January 25th, 2021. I'm pretty sure this is where we talked to Strife about it on stream, so I linked the VOD.
Yep.
Wither starts talking about how to get help me. Wither starts talking about how to get it going. There was definitely some talk before this.
There was a bit, but it was very hard to find.
A lot of it was joking because, Lying did make that tweet.
Yeah, Lying made
And
the
then it
tweet,
was
we
just-
started talking about it, and then we talked about it on stream, and then Strife said that it could be a possibility. Wither looked at me, I looked back at Wither, and then we started talking about it.
Metaphorical sense, but yeah.
Well, yeah.
It was kind of that, oh, so this could actually happen. This isn't just a joke.
To quote myself back in January, the best way to get the mythical Underdogs SMP is hype and a show of desire. If we can get enough of a hype going, it'll be a lot easier for creators like Strife to bring others into the fold, because they know there's a demand for it. And for that, we need organized chaos.
Organized chaos, and I don't know how well we did the organized part, but we certainly got the chaos.
Lying did the organizing for us. We'd actually have to do that.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Some of the people who are going to be in the SMP are heroes for doing their own legwork. Somehow.
Honestly, yes. This would not have been possible with just us. They did a lot of the legwork, and while we did help a lot, it just wouldn't be possible if people like Tev or Strife are lying.
Yeah. Shout
Take
out
a
to
breath.
Lying and Strife,
Remember
but like
to
special
speak slowly.
shout out to Tev.
Yeah, Tev was so in deep with us because Tev's a nerd like us.
Tev
was
loves
extremely
her
helpful.
community.
So this couldn't have really happened without Tev, honestly. Tev really helped with the organizing.
Alright.
Okay, so like the history of CBH, we should probably explain the Underdogs, what that means.
Oh god.
Mhm.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh god, wait. No.
We're
Terrible.
not gonna go. We're not gonna go as in depth as we need to, or as in depth as we could,
Yeah.
because
God.
that's definitely a lot to go through.
Can I
But
do the
basically-
quick rundown?
Go ahead.
Lying mentioned on one of his streams that Fuzz, his partner, actually coined the term Underdogs, and it refers to the lesser-known members of the Yogscast and people related to the Yogscast that aren't actually part of it, but they're kind of adjacent, and just
Yeah,
kind of
people who help
mush them
them-
all in one group.
Yeah, people who help them run servers or do builds, that sort of thing.
Yeah,
A lot
like
of
Kieran
their-
or Lying.
Yeah, like
Which is
Kieran
one
or
of the
Lying.
reasons which is one of the reasons people say Lying is an Underdog is very hilarious.
Yeah.
No, they were the original one there with the phrase.
Yeah, there was a lot of work behind the scenes that you don't see in the Yogscast videos, and those people deserve the attention too. So the phrase Underdogs was coined and kind of broadened beyond what it was, but now those
this point,
Underdogs, some
This
of them
point,
are
basically anyone who just like not like main on the main channel. Like I've seen people call like Zoe and really Underdogs, and they're like really not, but I see the logic.
Yeah.
I see the logic, yeah.
The reason we didn't want to use Underdogs in the hashtags, specifically was because Lying and Strife said that they didn't want to have it connected to the Yogscast in any way.
hmm
And we also
because they're
kind
their
of
own
knew that would be and we also kind of knew that would just make for a worse hashtag, honestly.
Yeah.
honestly, yeah, but
We don't want to
also,
attract
it
the
was-
wrong type of attention.
Exactly.
Which unfortunately we did
important.
anyway, but you know,
But like in lesser than it could have been.
that's true.
It was important to us to remember that some of the people aren't actually physically associated with the Yogs, and while they did work with them or in a group with them, they weren't always or even mostly with the Yogs. And some people have left the Yogscast since then, so
Which
it
is something we're not going
been-
to be getting into here. That's a whole other playing
yeah,
party.
but they're not affiliated with the Yogs anymore, so it would be disingenuous, it would be untruthful to lump them in with the Yogscast at this point.
Plus, it would just kind of drive off people who weren't the Underdogs away when this is supposed to be more of a broader thing.
Yeah, and the idea was to get as many people that we used to watch who used to do Minecraft to come together and just have fun in an SMP.
This like have like a return to roots. Like these are people we grew up watching, and we would love to see them interact with the newest day of Minecraft.
Yeah, absolutely. So now that we've got like where we came from, let's talk about who's actually in this SMP, because that's really what's going to drive it forward from here on.
don't know many people, though. We know there's more than we've been told, but we do know, like, a handful.
True. At the moment, I think we know for sure 4, or is Fuzz going to be joining? 5. 5 people so far.
We know Lying and Bedman, we know Kieran Dave, we know William Strife, we know Jan Tevela, and we know LD Shadow Lady.
Okay. So we have
really
those 5 people.
Pick.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't think anyone saw her coming. Like, she's huge!
That'll be a driver for more people to join.
And plus, she's just a great person in general. I've never heard anyone say anything bad about her. She's just a really nice person.
And that's good. We're going to have a lot of really interesting and honestly character vibrant people come and play on this server.
Several people have been doing streams of Day Zeros beforehand, specifically Kieran and Lying, and they've been very entertaining streams.
And that's why we're here today.
Oh boy.
I know, right? So, we have Kieran Dave to thank for this pack at all.
Oh yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Unlikely Reunion, which is available on CurseForge, and I think it's available on other places as well.
No. I think it's only on CurseForge right now.
Okay.
You can have the file and import it to somewhere else, but it's not officially anywhere else.
Dusty, you've been playtesting the pack. Do you have anything you can say to us about it?
It's fun. It's great. There's mods in there.
Well, I think
it definitely went through a couple different versions before settling to where it is now. I'm pretty sure they're not done with it yet.
Yeah, there's always a little bit of something to tweak. I noticed that in a lot of their streams, that they do tend to have to pause things to go and fix problems. Which, fair enough.
The Destruction Act of, like, 2021 was huge.
Well, we'll get to that in a minute.
Originally, we had mine colonies, but that was causing problems, so they removed it. It was like a big part of the pack as well for the other playtester there, Sawtooth. That was like the only mod that they focused on.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah. I did more of the general work and just basically whatever Kieran told me to do, which included, but not limited to, testing specific achievements that had crashed the server before, the testing server.
Oh, sweet.
Playing around with the inventory pets mods, seeing which ones were overpowered and which ones they needed to disable.
Yeah, so it's a lot of going in and trying to figure out what's going to make everything work better.
Yeah.
And am I right to think that I heard Lying mention that his pack or his mod is in it too?
Yes, Various Oddities is in it, and you can get that on CurseForge.
Okay, so it's also available on CurseForge.
Yes.
Lying also has a lot of streams about its development up on Twitch and his YouTube, so I highly recommend checking that out if you're interested.
Every Tuesday.
And those are the building blocks, right?
Yes.
Yes, that's building
block streams every Tuesday.
I've checked out a couple of them. I think it looks like it's going to be a really interesting mobs development mod.
Indeed.
Among other things,
definitely.
obviously. But
it's basically... It started out as like a D&D thing, but it has evolved into something more.
It really has.
That tends to happen when you start getting into the building.
The building blocks.
Ha 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 ha. And I think I noticed that Pam's Harvest Craft is in there, right? Because I think I saw some of those.
Let me check.
Because I know for sure that that was a big draw for Tev. Tev loves Pam's Harvest Craft.
Honestly, who doesn't like Pam just in general?
Fair enough.
Pam's Harvest Craft 2 is in here.
Nice.
I thought so. I saw some of the world gen from Pam's, and I'm like, ooh.
Another interesting mod that's going to be inside of it is going to be that Mistings mod. It looks really interesting. It's already some great lore.
Oh, that's going to be fun too. Do you think it'll help with the character development, or?
Oh, I think
Well, I'm glad you asked.
Go off, Dusty, go off.
Lying is playing a Fae character, and Fae are typically weak to iron and metal.
That is lore, yep.
So, can you guess what Lying got for his allomancy?
Well, I know for a
Clearly
fact
it's
because I was in that stream, but...
Clearly they got diamond.
No, they got iron.
Oh, so they're going to be a special Fae.
Oh yes. They're already special in my heart.
Well, of course,
very,
I love
very
Fae.
pretty. Have you seen the skin?
I have. I saw them on Tumblr today, and it was amazing.
Why are Fae so pretty?
I will cry.
Please
Fae
stop
pretty
crying.
because we lucky.
Yeah.
True,
So-
very, very true.
So we've started discussing the characters' lore that we've found out so far. Or at least we've talked about Lyings. What about
That was a
Kieran?
great segue.
I know.
Fucking
thanks.
amazing segue.
We don't know a lot about Kieran so far, but we know they're going to be specializing in magic mods,
Mhm.
and they have created like a weird crash site thing. So it's suggested they've likely been escaping something up in space.
In the
Yeah.
earlier streams, they mentioned vampirism, which I think will be cool.
Oh, of course.
That's what we need, another vampire Kieran running around.
Listen,
And
the
another
first
vampire
vampire
in
Kieran was
general.
great.
I
I don't know what you're
Very
talking about.
true. That's very true. We do need a second one to cause mayhem.
And it will be wonderful.
True.
Because I know for a fact that Tev loves vampires.
Oh yeah.
We have no clue what
Um,
Strife and Tev will be doing on the server, but it's almost
I
certainly
know,
going to
yet.
involve. But we are almost certainly going to involve vampires because Tevla is there, and Tevla's a vampire.
Yes.
We love our
And I'm
vampire
hoping.
Tevla.
All hail Vamp Tev.
You could make a religion out of this.
Don't. And we're going to talk about other religion now. Sort of.
God.
Wow.
Because you guys
Oh god, the
mentioned-
apple cult.
Apple, apple, apple.
Yeah, you mentioned Apple Cult,
Apple
and
cult.
I did not see that part of the stream, so you're gonna need
Oh,
to tell me
boy.
what went on.
Okay, I was only like half there because I'm pretty sure that was
Yes, it was a stream where Lying and Kieran were at the exact same time.
Yeah.
Causing us all to split our attention and comprehend nothing.
yeah, I was paying attention to both streams and also a third thing, I'm pretty sure, so I was only
God.
really half paying attention to either. But basically,
Mhm.
Karen was messing around with the pedestals. I don't actually know what led up to this.
I think
Okay,
someone
what
just
pedestals?
I'm pretty sure all that happened was someone told them to like put an apple in it, and it just kind of spiraled from there.
Can I offer you a refreshing apple or two in these trying times?
Refreshing apple or two? I don't trust like that. I'm an archfey, I'm wise to that shenanigans. In fact, I've done that shenanigans. To at least one person on this server already.
I don't trust like that. Lying. These apples are freshly grown. Sanctuary. They're freshly grown in my mountain sanctuary from the sturdy darkwood tree. They absolutely don't contain the essence of evil. They're nutritious, and I guarantee they're delicious. No, I'm not. You can have as many as you want. Seriously.
Absolutely don't contain the essence of evil, the nutrition, I guarantee they're delicious. Thank you, I have my own essence of evil. Don't try to con the convey, thank you very much.
Let's talk about some forest problems.
Oh god, there is so the poor forest in this mod pack. Apparently there's like 2 million ways to accidentally destroy a forest in this mod pack. Both Kieran and Lying have managed to completely destroy a forest.
That's true.
Kieran, by being AFK and the fire started, causing everything to burn down around them, and
Mhm.
lying by using a wood chopper that apparently destroys any tree it's connected to in the middle of a dense forest, and the server basically died from it. So
Yeah.
much destruction. There's a very funny video about it on Lying's channel you should all watch.
Yeah,
Right.
I saw the VOD, I think, of that particular moment.
Oh yeah.
And it
We were
was
live.
beautiful.
It was so good.
It was
Me and Dusty were there
incredible.
live.
There was
Like,
just
oh
this
God.
moment. There was this moment in the VOD where you can just see Lying's brain working ahead to figure out why it's taking so long for this one tree to chop down. And then everything starts disappearing.
And then,
It just-
in a glorious 5 frames per second, the forest disappears.
And you could like see in the minimap just the chunks of the forest just getting deleted off of it.
And it's all because like all of the wood blocks were connecting to each other in some way.
Oh, the wood
And
blocks,
so-
the leaves are connecting.
And so the object, the saw that he was using, couldn't tell where one tree ended and the next began.
He was expecting there to be like some sort of limit to how far it could go, but there was not.
I wonder if Kieran's actually looked into that to see if they could do anything.
I hope so. I like the forest. I also want to bring up, speaking of forest, that witch lying, that Fey lying has been set up in a weeping witch forest, which sounds very
Yes.
cool.
Yeah, it's going to be atmospheric as all get out.
The tree they have made for themselves is also very beautiful. And any old-fashioned lying fan will be happy to know that whatever the ritual took from them, it's already been taken. So there's no chance of any surprises there.
Well, that's good. So,
We
well,
don't
I
know
mean,
what the
not
witch
good.
took from
but
them, but they've sure taken something.
I think there was a joke during that stream that it took their gender.
Yeah.
Which took my gender too.
I
Witch
mean,
took a lot of
saying
genders.
We can start a club about it.
the witch gender theft club.
Wow. Gender
Yeah.
anonymous.
I can gender gender androgynous.
Yeah, perfect. Perfect.
Amazing.
I'm hilarious.
So Fey Lying has been reported to be a Fey Lord of Clockwork and Memories, which is very Homestuck sounding.
Very TikTok.
We're not putting Homestuck in the Day Zero report, damn it!
But we can put it in the hashtags.
God.
And also, it also sounds very Kingdom of Hearts.
Mm-hmm. Have to wonder how that's going to play into any interactions that they have with the rest of the server.
They sure have been building a lot of beautiful clock-based thematic stuff, and it all looks very cool, and I'm excited to see it.
Yeah, did he?
Can we
he
talk
figured
about
out
the
how
door?
Yes, please
Go
go
ahead,
on.
talk about the door.
Okay. For Lying's base, Lying's tree base,
Mhm.
he wanted to have a door that opens at a specific time. Because, you know, magical Fey shit. He used the create mod to make a to make a door that spins around and opens at certain times. Specifically dawn, dusk, midnight, and noon.
Oh.
It was originally only gonna be at one time, but then that was too inconvenient for Lying, so
yeah,
changed
yeah,
it.
no, that's.
Completely reasonable. I would die if I had a base like that.
I can't
I
get
was-
out until noon. Speaking of this door, there are more builds going on around the server, I'm sure. We don't know about any of them, and it's killing me.
God, yeah, we don't know anything about like what Tev or Strife are doing yet, and I am
Mhm.
desperate to know.
I'm pretty sure they meant to do a stream after a Valhelm stream, but the Valhelm stream just went on for too long.
Yeah.
Which, I mean,
They mentioned
yeah.
that they are going to do my streams on the server because they
Mhm.
finished Valheim.
Yes.
And it is just very exciting. My boy is back.
Twitch.tv/WilliamStrife.
And we can definitely put those in, like,
Oh yeah,
the description. or
absolutely.
whatever.
I'm going to plug Lying so hard.
You are. It's gonna be hilarious. Just gonna break in every single recording situation to go. Remember to go to Lion's Base. I'm like,
I have to. Okay, I have to make a sprite of like me as a cryptid, like in the background, so I can put it in when I just like hop in to be like, "Hey, Go subscribe to Lying.
Yep. Yeah, no, this is... Can't wait for our next recording. That's gonna be great.
Absolutely.
It's vaguely more scripted.
God,
I
yeah.
hope so, yeah. You guys really need to get on that.
Yeah, we do.
We sure did.
Wither.
I've given you note-taking
Wither
questions.
cat?
Yeah, we were gonna do a script for this, but then there are just too many Day Zero scripts.
Yeah, there's like 15. There's like
And
15,
literally
and they
15.
average 2 hours.
We're not watching all that.
I have enough
One
trouble
sitting.
watching them the day after.
That's fair.
That's why we're gonna be focusing more on the videos and on the streams, but we are gonna
Mhm.
at least try and talk the streams as well.
Yeah.
And I'm really grateful that Kieran is doing the shorts.
Yeah.
Like,
God,
they're
same.
using shorts, and I am going to be so happy to only watch like a minute of stuff a day.
Honestly, it's such a relief from having to watch other SMPs go for like 5 hours for 2 minutes of content.
I can't wait to see what Kieran builds on top of those pillars in their biome, because there was a stream where they were talking about making bridges to connect all of these spires, and I am just so excited to see where that goes.
Honestly, I think Kieran's new fear of like what they call like lampreys is very funny. We should mention that.
Oh, I mean, it's well deserved. They're freaky. But yeah, there's a mob in the pack that are lampreys, and they will attach to you like giant leeches, and they will not let go until you beat them to death. And it's
It's just
terrifying.
like having Tumblr followers.
Yeah, I know, right? My mutuals! Just kidding, I love you all.
Wow.
Not that you know who I am. Hey!
Hey.
Okay, all
What
of
are you
my
talking
mutuals
about?
know
We're
who
all the
I
most
am.
famous people in the world. We have thousands of followers.
I
My
mean,
mutuals mostly know who I am, but there are a good portion of them who don't know the sound of my voice.
I mean, there are definitely
And
people
I'm
who
okay
know
with
me
that.
that I really wish didn't know me.
That's fair. So
I
like,
have so
you
many
know,
friends.
opposite.
Why do you have so many friends? Just like,
I don't know.
how do you have
And you
like,
freak out
25
about,
friends?
you freak out about, simple messages.
True.
Honestly, it's just relatable.
It really is.
Oh yes, messaging someone I've known for 2 years, my greatest enemy.
Honestly,
Yeah.
special mention to Thom for just making so much fan art.
Yes. Oh my
Special
god.
mention indeed.
Like when we made
So
ComeBlockHome,
much.
like we weren't expecting a lot of fan art, just like a handful of stuff, but they made one for like
Mhm.
every single day, and it was so cool to see.
Speaking of, we should probably plug the other socials that we've set up for ComeBlockHome.
Oh
Once
yeah.
again,
because-
description. Just check the description for every single goddamn link in there.
Yep, we've got a Tumblr, we've got a Twitter. Obviously, you're on the YouTube channel. What else do we have?
I mean, we mentioned
We've
the
got a
Yeah,
Discord.
we have a Discord.
Yep.
I mean, we technically
And-
have an email, but you guys aren't gonna know that.
You don't get
Check our
you don't
emails
gotta
for
know.
us.
We will send you
Email
one
us.
single
Tell us you love us.
If you give us your email, we will send you one single image of a kid.
We will send you one single image. That's
And
it.
then we'll
That's
forget
all you
about
get to know.
forever. That's all.
Gonna
I
send
think
them
we've
Saber
actually
Spark.
we've covered everyone or everything that we were planning on talking about. Obviously, we should plug the different creators, their
Description.
channels.
Yeah.
Yep. Also, we'll put those in the description. And everybody's got their own way that they're going to be doing this.
I do want to mention some of the previous hashtag ideas, just so we kind of laugh at
Oh
them.
yeah.
Go ahead.
First of all, is bring back SMPs, which is just nonsensical, really.
I mean,
No,
it's a way to
no.
start.
It's a good
One of the
starting.
one of the first ones was 2012 Minecraft in 2021, which is
Oh, yeah.
really long and complicated.
Mhm.
It just really wasn't
Yes.
going to work. Let's see what else we got. Other ones are come back home, which was like
Mhm.
foreshadowing, I guess. We got home sweet block home. We decided it was not a good hashtag, but it is hilarious.
That's true.
Jesse wanted to do something about golden days.
We had a lot of ideas to go
There
through.
was 2012 Mick come back. There's 12 MC and 21, which is something certainly.
Mm-hmm. Well, because they were riffing off of the Minecraft 2012 in
Oh, yeah.
2021.
I want you to
makes
know
sense.
that we were making these hashtags under the impression that they would make a different name for the SMP, but then they just went
Yeah.
with the hashtag. So now it's
Hey, I
that.
mean,
We
if
were not
it
expecting
works.
that. I mean, it works. It's a
It
good
works,
name.
yeah, it's a good name, but please,
It
please.
took all of us off guard. Once again, Luna is the one who came up with it, so thank Luna for it. There was a Mick Homecoming.
McDonald's
Well, that's
homecoming.
that just sounds like a really terrible like theme for a party dance.
McDonald's SMP.
I mean,
We've been
And
at
there's
this for almost an hour.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's kind of how it happens.
but we need lots of content, so it's fine. There's
Yeah.
We
2012
have lots of
MC
content.
Reunion, which then became MC 2012 Reunion, and then suddenly Luna struck gold with ComeBlockHome.
Yep. Thank goodness she did.
After like 20 minutes of brainstorming, we finally had 2 good hashtags.
Yeah.
One just for a general one, just to have a fun hashtag. ComeBlockHome was supposed to be like the fun hashtag, like the cool hashtag. Well, MC 2012 Reunion was more like the explanation tab. It kind of just showed what
And
was
then
going on.
everyone forgot about the first one.
I mean, I
Yeah.
still kind of use it sometimes.
It's just a lot to type, you know?
It really
Yeah.
is.
I mean, not that we aren't going to use it to tag, you know, our videos.
I honestly think that the coming up with the hashtag, like that specific name was a very big help to getting it off the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, ComeBlockHome was just a genius name. It's punny, it's clever, it's easy to
It's
remember.
Minecraft.
Perfect. It's Minecraft.
It is
And we're
Minecraft.
gonna be watching Minecraft.
Hell yeah.
So, like, we've
Really?
covered
I
all
thought
of
this
the
was
topics.
Fallout 4.
Okay. Come Block Home starts on April 3rd, so don't forget to tune in and support the creators. We'll include their information in the description. No doubt there will be a lot to take in, but we'll be back the week after to help cover the biggest news coming out of the SMP. Hope to see you then.
We are making an Apple pedestal. Apple pedestal online. Activate your Apple pedestal systems. Apple pedestals are go. SpaceX, deploy the Apple pedestal.